To a very quick video from Rail 150. This is an update on, well, progress so far, I suppose, and I'm also going to talk about this Black 5 here. If we just quickly scan over the track, I had to take some of the track apart because people had to come in to the apartment and fix the blinds on the window. This meant that I had to take all the layout apart in order to let them get access to the window because the layout runs in front. This is the only way I can set it up, but it does give me an opportunity just to have a quick walk around, show what's going on. So it's a bit dark. Hope everybody can see what's going on. What you can things here and some of the detail. Here are some pico points. What you'll notice on here is that there's nail varnish on the rails here. And the reason for that is because these things just short all the time. This is including modern stock, old stock. I mean, the latest Hornby P2 goes over and it just shorts every single time. So I'm not particularly impressed with these at the moment. They are driving me mad. So I have to come up with some remedy for this. I've seen a few bits of information online and I'll probably follow that. It's even got insulated joiners here and here and it's still shorting out. And the reason for this is because it's able to pick up current from this, and it shorts as soon as the wheel goes across. It touches that and shorts. Anyway, so I've been building some Scalescenes station arches. They're not complete. I'm not going to leave them like this. They do need a lot of joining up. There's no platforms in there, but it does give an indication of how it's going to be. So this is the station arches, and there's going to be a platform here and a platform there. The tracks won't have a platform in the middle. There'll be a bridge going across. There'll be a platform here and a platform there. The line at the back is going to be the main line, which trains can go along on the outside without having to call into the station. So yeah, a lot of things going on there. This is part of the Scalescenes. You make this, and it's supposed to be a post office. And I didn't know quite where to place it. What I've decided to do is to place it here. There's an entrance to the station there, and I think I will make it so vans can come in, or traffic can come into here, motorised vehicles, sort out with the post office, and at the front, I'll just build a little bit out here so you can have a road outside the front of the Scalescenes station. It's a lot of work. I mean, these stations are very good, very highly detailed, but they take forever. And one of the main things is, I find incredibly dull, is these arches inside. You're forever just cutting bits of cardboard to try to get them to join up and to meet, and it's a big job. But anyway, what can you do? I did write to somebody who had a laser cutter and say, it was selling various things on eBay, and I said, why don't you start selling arches for Scalescenes stations? I would buy them in like a shot. Save me spending all Sunday cutting bits of cardboard up. It's not the most exhilarating of jobs. Anyway, I'm going to have another look at that Black 5, and I'm going to tell you what's been going on with that. So this Black 5 I bought at a fair in the NRM in Shildon 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And I haven't really ran it because I haven't had a layout. I was just collecting things. But one thing I noticed it had was underneath there are incredibly fine wires which come from the tender. There's a white plug and it comes from the tender and going into the main locomotive. Now, it's a crazy design. Really is. I'm not going to lift the locomotive up because I'm going to leave it where it is. But what happens is that the drag bar, or whatever you use to tow the tender, goes right through the middle of the wires. And at some point, it must have snagged and it snapped the wire. Now the wires are literally as thin as a hair. And I've had to solder the thing back on again. And I've used a magnifying glass and a stand. But it's just, I was very lucky to get it to work. So anyway, it is working again. And as you can see, it's able to go with an amazingly slow speed. So it's a high quality locomotive, a beautiful model, but my God, I'm just going to have to be so careful with it. I snapped off a door because the doors are so flimsy. I mean, I've got some Hornby locomotives which are 40 years old. Clearly they're not as highly detailed as this, but my God, they're a lot more robust. I hope this survives for 40 years. So yeah, on the back of this is a Pullman carriage. New Pullman carriage from Hatton's. It's got lights in. It's a nice piece of kit. And I'm going to do maybe a closer look at that and compare them to the old Hornby Triang Pullmans, which I had. But yeah, this is a nice model. It runs really well. I'm just so glad I was able to solder the wire on, because otherwise I think that would be about 80 euros down. So let's just let it come a bit closer and we'll have a look at it. Just looking at the valve gear going. So let's just see how slow we can go. This is speed 1. It's incredible how it can go that slowly. And if anybody knows or has seen locomotives going slower than that, good on you. But I'm very impressed with that it can do that so smoothly. It was second hand, so it must have been running. But it's a nice piece of kit. It's actually Hornby. The model number is what is the model number in actual fact? It's not on the box. It must be. Yeah, model numbers are 2904 and it's a Pete Waterman collection. So this is what it was, and there's Pete Waterman. And oh yeah, 70 euros. So it was 70 pounds. It was 130 pounds, and I got it for 70 pounds quite a few years ago. Never really ran it, but had to do repairs on it. Let's just get a close up on that valve gear. Very good. So the track is back together, but it's not working all the way around because I've had to do some alterations to accommodate the station. But next videos which I do will be looking at getting it all working. Oh my God, what a mess. But that's what happens when you got work in progress. Okay, so that's the update for now. I will try to get some more videos on a little bit more frequently, but I have been very busy. But there's a lot to do, and I want to keep cracking on while it's winter. So more to come, and I'll be back in touch soon. Okay, thanks very much.